Say hi, gorgeous.
Hi. Gorgeous.
Like, if I am naked and I have to pick something up and I make the mistake and I have made the mistake of doing this, guys, it can ruin my day. It can ruin my day because I'm seeing things laying there like, what the hell is that? What is that? I'm not using. What is that?
Alright, hi guys. Welcome to another episode of Mommy Diaries. This is our very first episode with this segment, right? Mm-hmm. So this segment is called To the T. Okay, and we will be getting into it, whatever's trending, whatever's hot, what's not, but basically that's what we're here for, right? And introducing my amazing, gorgeous guest is my friend. What are you? You're a beauty enthusiast, you are a makeup enthusiast, you are a hair enthusiast and model for a couple of really good brands,
And a mommy.
and a mommy,
And a wifey.
She's a mommy, she's a wifey, she's a businesswoman, she's a manager.
I don't know what I'm not. Honestly.
Listen, she does it all. Like, she's one of the people I really look up to because she does not have like a head. You see, if let's say there's there's someone who's delusional, like, have you ever been so delusional about your dreams? This is her. Like,
But you have to be.
she doesn't have. She would not have 5 cents, and she would seek. Wow. I can make. So who does not want to be around delusional friends? But yeah. Anyway, Vennesa Mnisi.
Hi, I'm happy to be here.
I'm happy to have you here.
I'm just happy because I see good things in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm curious, I'm excited.
Okay, so it is gonna be fun.
Okay.
So we're gonna be making drinks. We're gonna make cocktails,
Okay.
and we're gonna get creative.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing we've ever had. We're gonna get creative. So what we have these mojito ciders. They're not ciders, nah? What are they? Sparkling drinks. Let's call them sparkling drinks.
Yeah.
These mojito sparkling drinks. We've got mixed berry juice. We've got apple juice. We've got grape tizer. We have this cordial, this roses cordial.
Okay.
To taste, we've got garnish fruits.
Mm-hmm.
And we have biliato.
Have you had
dash
biliato before?
No, I haven't.
I've actually never had
Yeah.
biliato as well. I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm gonna start with the shots.
Okay, perfect. And we have ice.
And we have ice.
How cute are these shot glasses? Like, love them.
Yeah. Oh, my little Nana's crying.
Yeah.
I'm very real on this channel. Okay, so guys, do you have an idea of what you want to do?
Already I know for a fact that I'm gonna use the fruit and the cordial because I love this flavor.
Okay.
I love watermelon flavor. I'm just not sure about the juices, like which one I'll go for.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I might go with this because it has that acid, sparkling.
Or maybe, even the mojito.
Actually, we'll see.
sparkling drink. So I think the thing is, I usually go for like colored drinks. So
Okay.
we only have 2 types of garnish. We've got, what are those?
Raspberries.
Raspberries. We have raspberries and then grapes. So I feel like I can either have a pink drink with raspberries, or I can have like a transparent limey drink with the grapes.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Alrighty. So is there limitations? Like you can't have more than 2 juices or whatever.
No,
you can just do whatever.
Like go off.
Okay.
Go off.
Okay.
Alright. So, we're also going to be talking. So tell me, first things first, the saddest thing I've heard this week,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
The Mabitela household.
I do not ever. I don't know. Did I mention I'm married? I am. Listen, I don't ever want to be in that situation.
Yeah.
Ever, because it's terrible. Obviously, we don't have like the full details of
yeah.
what happened and why the family is reacting the way they are. But I just genuinely don't think it's warranted for, like, if everything just happened right now.
Yeah.
And now that's where you want to do the blame game.
Yeah.
Let the lady mourn.
Let the lady mourn. This is my shot glass. So I'm only gonna take half of this because it's too much.
That's not too much.
This is too much. Like, this shot glass is better. This is a lot.
Oh, I love ice. I can tell.
Ooh! You put me on your steam.
Really?
Yeah.
I missed that.
I wish I put it on camera. I think, but it is still closed. Yeah. Oh, interesting.
I feel like, having seen her husband on the show, I wouldn't like it. I can't wrap my head around the fact that he committed suicide.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I can't, like. I'm not saying suicide has a type.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, wow, like, I don't know. Like, it doesn't. Like, for me, he's like a head of house. He's got it together. He has his own money. He's built his family a good house. You know, but a good life.
Yeah.
Well, as it seems.
Yeah.
To us.
But now I want to ask, what do you think? How do you think people who commit suicide look?
I feel like it's people who just. Okay, for me. I think.
Sorry, I want to take the shot.
Okay.
So I can tell you. I heard it sweet.
Okay. Let's see. First review. How is it? You didn't even make a face.
It's delicious.
Really?
It is delicious. Like, it tastes like I added a cordial or something.
Alright,
It is sweet, yeah.
Okay. Then what does it taste like? Like a vodka?
The thing is, I'm not a white spirit girl. So I usually have. No, there is a burn. Like, I can feel it burning.
After?
Yeah, going down my chest.
Okay.
I could taste the bitterness as well when I threw it into my mouth, but I'm only feeling the burn now. But it tastes really good. I'm not
What would you mix it with?
I'm definitely going with the cordial now.
Okay.
I'm definitely going with the cordial. I had to. Alright, so I'm going to put a shot of mine. And I'm going to put a second shot. I'm trying to go off.
Please.
I need to be like my real self. But you're still saying that, Angel. What's it?
You were asking me.
Yeah, how do like suicidal people look according to?
I feel like it's people that are like that try too hard to be out there.
Yeah.
That's how you see, like, a person who just gets along with everyone.
A person who's overly happy.
A person who's just always happy. That's when you can tell this one. I mean, I'm not saying that people that are always happy are suicidal, but I'm just saying that when eventually a person gets to that point, you track back and be like, oh, actually,
makes sense.
That's why. So obviously now we are judging based off of.
I think you can't see a person.
We're judging based off of stuff that we see on socials.
Yeah. Guys, I genuinely think you can't see. Like, I genuinely think you can't see. I have had like a lot of. Ooh, how much cordial do people put in their drinks?
I mean, I don't know. 2 shots of cordial.
You measure it, no shots?
Yeah. I give you a measure.
Yeah.
No, you don't measure.
Should be fine. Oof, this looks nice already. So now I'm conflicted. Should I make like a grape tizer?
It's good.
Is it transparent?
It's pea color.
I'm probably gonna add the mojito just to give it a kick. But then I'm done, which is boring.
But ultimately, personally,
Yeah.
I didn't like Rati's character on the show. I felt like she was a mean girl.
This looks bad. Yeah.
I felt like she was a mean girl, but I still don't think she deserves what is happening to her, regardless of the context.
With the family, yeah?
Especially because it's public even. Like, can they deal with their matters
Privately. No, also, guys, let me tell you, this is advice, actually. Vennesa advises me all the time, but now I'm going to bring out some piece of advice that I have myself. Women need to choose themselves. Like, I'm a biblical girly, né? And I have been really trying to go into my Bible when it comes to marriage and when it comes to, like, the role of a woman, because I'm very strict when it comes to the role of a man. So I need to be fair. I need to know what role I'm supposed to play, right? But, however, there are certain things men do not hold up their part. So how am I going all in? Sure, I'm listening to God himself, but the person who's supposed to be leading me is supposed to be listening to God directly and bringing the message to me. And that's how we run our household. It's just like Adam and Eve. God gave the message to Adam. It was up to Adam to hold his part up. Okay, this might be controversial and guys might not like it, but it's the truth. Adam was supposed to hold his part. Who was supposed to be held accountable after they ate from the forbidden tree? After they were tricked by the serpent? Adam, because God did not give Eve that message. He gave it to Adam. Who was responsible for upholding that? Adam. So our Adams are not holding up their part. So, you know, as much as I want to be a woman of God, I can only be a woman of God to a man of God, to be quite honest. Otherwise, I'm going to die. So I feel like Urati was really a good woman too. I don't know their personal lives. However, from what happened on the show, he had a cheating scandal. And she stood by him. And she would be like, she would even brag or something. I don't talk. Yeah, that's what she'd say. But, you know, she was the woman she was supposed to be regardless. And I don't even care if they would, like, in the middle of a divorce or whatever. Because apparently, and
While they were shooting the show?
No, like recently they were getting a divorce.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't care. She was the woman she was supposed to be for as long as she had to be. Another thing, reality shows, V. Would you be on a reality show?
Me? I don't see myself being on a reality show.
She's too much of a massa.
Not to say I'm too much of a massa per se.
Get cancelled.
But over and above getting cancelled, I just feel like being on a reality show changes a lot. Like whatever family dynamics you had before the reality show, you need to know that once you sign up the dotted line, you need to chuck that life out the door. Because it's never going to be the same again.
Yeah.
Because you're opening up yourself to the world. Everybody has the right to critique you. Everybody has an opinion about things
right now
in your relationship. You find that things that previously you and your partner were okay with, all of a sudden you're not, because now the world is getting into your head or the world is getting into his head to say they watch you and then now they're like, oh, V is such a terrible wife. She can't iron. What kind of a wife is that? Then you
said you were okay with V not
being able
to
iron. Not me. No, you said like actually no,
I need a better woman.
I deserve a woman that can iron.
Yeah.
Like you see, so now other people have an opinion and it's not the same. So I don't think I'd put myself through that.
Out there.
But also you're right. Maybe also I'm kind of like contradicting myself in a way that I do have Rami on social a lot. And it does open up for people to have their opinion. So now the thing is, with me, I'm okay with it because it doesn't affect me, but I don't know how it's gonna affect him when he gets to an age where
you're popping up.
He's like, old enough to see what people have to say about him.
But they don't have anything negative right now. The only problem with you is that you are becoming a brand and you're growing. And with that, like, you know, to who much is given, much is tested. And people might just be a lot more, like, more meaner, you know. But I don't think they've got anything bad to say about her son, because then they'd be evil. But anyway, I want to move on to something else because of time. Before we move to the couch. Yo! Tubaba! Tubaba!
Guys,
innocent!
That week, ne? That week when everything was just happening, I could not believe it. I couldn't even believe I'm married to a man. Honestly speaking,
this is what I'm talking about, going all out and being a godly woman for an ungodly man.
Yes, because what? What?
I'm sorry.
She was in love.
No, and
he made a song about her.
I get it.
African Queen Sana.
Hey. Jehovah says it. No, like God must protect me from such, like.
Yeah.
Please, kusela nkosi, because what?
Or even if you know you're getting a divorce or whatever the case, like courtesy. When are you going to say when she's down and out, you're like,
no. Don't you know how men are?
no, what?
Let me tell you something about a man. Right? Men, like for example, if ever my partner was an asshole to me, right? But tomorrow he falls sick, for example, Diary of a Mad Black Woman. If he falls sick, chances are I will nurse him to health. I will. And I'm telling you now, I will. He probably even shot me and I recovered. I will still nurse him to health.
Yeah.
You know?
It's with you're natural.
Yes, yes.
It's natural.
Listen, I could be on my deathbed. I could be on my deathbed.
Yeah.
I could have lost my entire family. I could have lost everything.
Yeah.
And he would still, like, not care. Like, men would still, if in that moment, unless he still cares and loves you, you know. But if he's, like, in a a point where he wants to choose himself.
Yeah.
And he doesn't care about you, my sister.
He will do it effortlessly.
The nurses will be the ones. The nurses will be the ones taking care of you there at Christmas.
I feel like that's why I'm a very calculative person. And I feel like even my partner knows this. Like, I'm very calculative in how much of myself I give. And I'm never going to give you the wrong impression. I'm never going to, like, overdo. I don't overdo anything. I do just enough. Because I feel like, hey, if you do too much, hey, you're gonna be in too deep. So I never do too much, and I never oversell myself. I'll never lie to you and say, you know, I'll do this and that or this. No. I don't know how to explain this in a nice way.
Yeah.
That is not cancelable. But basically, like you said earlier, when we were talking about like a role, to say, I know exactly what my role is as a woman, right? And therefore I expect you as a man to know exactly
what your role
is.
Yeah.
Because if you start twisting the two, or you start acting, if either of us start acting dumb, that's when the boat starts shaking. You feel me?
Yeah.
I always say, and I keep on saying, that men should, this is a time where a man should strive to excel in their role. I feel like this is a time where, as a man, this era, this generation, you need to strive to excel in your role, because the predominant or the primary role of a man is to provide.
Yeah.
And newsflash, women can provide for themselves.
Yeah.
So men, therefore, now it's kind of like weird to say, okay, if you can provide for yourself, then what exactly would a role for them? What's your role as a man?
Yeah. What are you doing?
Yeah. And
we should be asking you, what do you bring to the table?
Exactly. I feel we should be asking you what you, by the mere fact that I exist and you're courting me.
Yeah.
Already, the playing field is not 50-50.
Yeah.
Once I agree to be your girlfriend, or maybe let's say to be your girlfriend, and our goal is to eventually be married, then I can already provide things that you can't. Already there are roles.
That even if you tried, you can't.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's a natural thing.
Yeah.
That's how the ecosystem is.
Yeah.
Therefore, you need to step in fully into your role as a provider. Fully. You need to step in fully. This is a generation where you need to excel.
Yeah.
Because otherwise you are slacking.
Yeah, good time.
Hey, otherwise you're slacking, because I'm going to be there. I'm going to be there as your wife. I'm going to be there in everything that you need me to do like within the role of a woman.
Yeah.
I'm going to be there. And unfortunately, for us women, for majority of us women, it's something that comes naturally. Chief, if I see a sock lying over there, I'm not going to
pick it up.
I'm not going to pass it. I'm going to pick it up.
Yeah.
If I see that my son is, tossing and turning, I'm gonna wake up and like find out what's going on. If he's crying, it's me who's gonna have the first instinct to say, let me go check. But as a man, I'm not like, it's not a terrible thing. It's just not in you. It's not the first thing that you feel when a baby cries. You don't automatically get up and go comfort the baby. You maybe call out the mom to say, hey, this one's crying. When a baby has pooped, it's not your first instinct to go, let me go change the diaper. No, your first instinct is to report.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't even say, it's like,
yeah.
you know, you report to the whoever is in the house to say, listen, this person has pooped.
Yeah.
When the house is not clean, it's not within your first instinct to clean it. But to, you know, whatever. But it is within our nature to handle those type of things. And we cannot change that. So it should be within your nature to provide. Because that's your role.
It is in your nature. You guys have just, like, I don't know who to blame. I almost blamed your moms. But like, to be quite honest, I can't blame your moms. Your moms did the best they could. But fathers, I really do blame dads.
You know what I think the issue is? I feel like men are not happy that women are starting to have a voice. And they're starting to vocalize things they don't like. The things that they like. Listen, women back in the days didn't have the privilege to highlight the things that they like. To build their own, to define their ideal man, to say, I don't like this, I don't like that, because they didn't have much privileges. Women back in the days most of them weren't working. And therefore, if you're not working, you don't really have much of a voice. Because you don't contribute, maybe financially or whatever the case. You're not, some weren't educated, some weren't working, so you can't say, I want a guy that is already what, because when you are nowhere.
Your first priority is just to find someone who's willing to marry you.
So now, and
because the only thing you can do is cook and clean anyway.
Exactly. But you know what has always existed through time is men vocalizing exactly what they want in a woman. Men have always had a voice.
Oh my gosh.
They have always had an opportunity to define their ideal woman and say, I don't want this type of a woman. I want this type of a woman. Now that we have a voice, now that we have our independence, so because I have my independence, I have a voice. I can say, I can build, I can have a standard to say, this is the type of man I want. It's either you meet that standard or you don't. If you don't be offended. We are so mean in this world.
It's like I always say though. For example, if you are a single mom, and a lot of single moms get really offended if a guy comes in and says, I don't want a woman with a child. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Personally, it's preference. The same way you don't have to, if you don't want a guy that doesn't have money or doesn't have a car or doesn't have like some sort of stability, you are in your right to want that for yourself. Excuse me, because anyway, that's okay. So might as well kill a type yako.
That's true.
To be quite honest, like I have like, I'm not gonna go into that, but I like so at some point I did feel petty. I'm just gonna drop it a bit, but like at some point I felt petty for having preference, and I remember I think it was in 2020. I don't remember what year it was, but I was just like, hey chief, me if I don't want you. If I can't have who I want, you also can't have me. Also, rather than I love this person. Oh my gosh. Now, like literally now.
You compromise.
I compromised. And you're gonna blame me after I compromised. Chief, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. Rather let me cry knowing I went for this person. I wanted this person. So that she wanted anyway, so
maybe actually that really could be the case.
Anyway guys, we're gonna go to the couch now, okay, and we're gonna go talk about all things mommy. Alright, so see you then, love you. Hi guys, welcome to Mommy Diaries. So this is the second segment. I hope you guys managed to watch the first one. I am still with my fave, Vennesa Mnisi, my girl. I introduced her properly last time. But what we're gonna get into now is basically something I really thought she was exaggerating about, I swear. Postpartum.
You guys used to think I'm crazy. Guys, I'm one person who complains about everything. I complain. I will not hold back. And when I started speaking about they just felt like I'm crazy.
Yeah.
And then I'm exaggerating.
Because you exaggerate about a lot.
Now you're here, tell me. You tell me, was I exaggerating?
Oh my gosh, guys. I have never been so emotional, so tired, so angry, so bitter. I was a bitter person. I know I don't show it on socials, I look fine. But I was bitter.
Yeah.
Simply because I finally understood my role as a woman.
Yes.
And I think a lot of bitterness went over to the father of my child because what came naturally to me does not come naturally to him. And I didn't get that.
Yeah.
How are you not as worried or as bothered or as, moved by this as I am?
Yeah.
How is this not common sense to you?
Yeah.
And I just finally saw. So I'm gonna go into it a bit, and I'm gonna batter this bread and tell you Vanessa's views. She'll correct me.
Yeah.
Vennesa, before I had a child, would be like, guys, whoever you have a child with needs to do ABC for you. He needs to make sure the guy needs to be worth it. The guy needs to be so worth it. She emphasized. When I'd ask myself, isn't this child also just yours? If he's a maza, he's a maza. Maza is our word basically for you're a mess, right?
Yeah.
If he's a maza, he's a maza. You guys, you'll move on. No! It's not like dating where if the person's a mother, you can just move on.
Yeah. Once you guys have a child together, you're bonded for life.
Also, you really just have given him the best gift and he needs to be worth that gift.
Yeah. You literally have gone through a near-death experience to gift him with this precious gift.
Yeah.
Of which, if you have a child with someone who's not worth it, if someone who doesn't view it like that, you're going to have a problem.
Yeah.
You're bonded for life with this person, and they have, unfortunately, your partner has the ability to make or break your journey of being a mom. The pregnancy, the after, they have the power and the ability to make that journey as enjoyable or the best thing ever or the worst thing ever.
She used to speak about the car she wants, of which she still pesters her partners to this day.
I'm not letting go. There's no way.
He even keeps quiet at this point because when you start with that rant, I remember we went hiking and her in-law was in the car and she was going off. Guys, she was going off about how much she deserves. And I think your sister-in-law even said something no, this thing is a 50-50.
That particular sister of mine, my sister-in-law, that particular one, I stress her out so much.
I can imagine.
Because she has, she's wired in a traditional manner. She has a traditional mindset when it comes to women and being in a relationship. She believes so much in being, extremely submissive, not questioning much, but doing the most. That type of a mentality. And I am not going to be trapped into that. You feel me? So every time we have a conversation, she's just what's going on? This my brother's girlfriend or wife or fiance or whatever is a wahala. Yeah, that's how she feels.
Because you are though.
Yeah. So no. So you know what my thing is with motherhood, or you said something that is similar to what I'm about to say. When I fell pregnant, I like you said, you finally realize the role of a woman. And when I finally saw it for what it is, you know how you can be told and how you can hear it from, or you see it from other people, but once you are in that position, you realize that actually this is who I am, this is what I am, and because of what I am not going to compromise with what I want my partner to be for me, because I have given all my life basically to him, for him, because birth is a near-death experience. There are people that die giving birth.
Giving birth, yeah.
You feel me? When you have a child, as a woman, you carry the burden the whole 9 months. And it's a burden. Because, yes, pregnancy is beautiful.
I feel like I'm my mom's burden.
Yeah.
Like, I'm her blessing, sure, but, like, I'm her burden because and my mom is a groovist. She'll see this. But, like, I'm also just talking to the baddies out there. You know how you can gila a man as a baddie? You know how you're used to that life? How you're used to that life? You can shanyisa him and go out and, be with Niger brews. I don't want to say Niger. I wanted to say, what are they called? Those rich Nigerian guys. I don't want to say the race, but like no, like I don't know those ones that they do some IT stuff. I don't know what it's called. It's not legal though.
Scammer.
The word is not scammer. Yahoo.
Oh.
You see how you can go with your Yahoo boys and stress him out in the club, and he's not sleeping. But you know how, like I was just saying, you know how you can still stress him out. You're a baddie when, when I'm his belly ring. He must not get you pregnant. He will show you flames.
Yeah.
He must not get you pregnant. Like,
yeah.
You will turn from a baddie into, and another thing, I was extremely emotional when I was pregnant. Like stuff that I would never cry about, I was literally bawling.
Yeah.
So really, please, I've got friends that have baby fever. Baby fever for what? Like, I can finally say baby fever.
How can they not have baby fever when guys keep giving birth to cute babies?
But do you think that's the cuteness then, Jay?
Yeah. You see that little, and you think that's what it is.
And I tried to pull that off on her, but she knows better.
I know better.
Yeah.
Child. I am not. Guys, let me tell you, I'm not having another child
until
I feel like we're in an outstanding financial position. Because I have demands now. For me to go through what I went through, it needs to be the most comfortable, the most pleasing. I mean, obviously, pregnancy is not easy, but at least it must be somewhat pleasant. And the only thing that can make it pleasant is money.
Yeah.
Because you have money to pay for the best medical care, the best whatever.
Okay, also your birthing story was horrible.
Yeah.
But now are you... I don't want us to now make girlies think if he has a whole lot of money, you could still fall pregnant.
Okay.
Because some girls will think that.
Okay.
That my partner has millions and millions and we can afford anything.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, like rule number 1, you can't give a mother a baby.
A mother. What's your definition of a mother?
A mother is
most of my ex-partners.
A mother is like a person who's a, for lack of a better word, who's a fuck up. That's a mother. A person who just stupid, idiot, makes the worst decisions. Like every bad word you can think of to describe a person. In a nutshell, we're gonna call that person a mother. You cannot give a mother, and I know someone out there will say, but like you don't choose.
All mothers.
Yeah, and sometimes maybe you find men do change after pregnancy. I know a lot of men do change, but at least like I don't know. No, you know what I believe.
Yeah.
Yes, maybe they do change. I don't think they change. I think whatever that was always there just becomes extreme. So us women, we have a tendency of mising the red flags. All the little red flags. Like you only look at how your partner is treating you and you're satisfied with that. And you don't look at how your partner treats other people that he doesn't know. Strangers, his family, his friends, your friends. How does he treat everybody around you? Because if you are comfortable with your partner treating you like a princess, but then treating someone else like ass, then you are going to reap those consequences at a later stage. Because however he's treating that person, tomorrow it will be you definitely. And you're going to say, he changed out of nowhere. No, ma'am. You were just enjoying the benefits of the good side. And you were okay with him treating people other people like us. So your day is gonna come. So these men, they don't change. You need to be able to, you need to be smart. You have to use your mind. Yes, you're in love, but you need to use your brain. You can't make wahala decisions. Yeah, you need to use your brain. Look at this person of yours. You need to be able to open your eyes to all the red flags.
Yeah.
Even if it's like, people are not perfect. We all have red flags.
Yeah.
But just know, that one that you're overlooking, that is just bad enough, but like not bad enough for you to leave, one day it's going to be 10 times and you will not believe it.
Wow.
You won't believe it. So the signs are always there. Like, it's nothing. I don't think a person can just change 180. It's not possible. Just because a human being is born.
Yeah.
Or just because you went through 9 months. Come on, guys. It's always been there. You just were not.
Yeah, well, I've got enough. I'm just remembering Kanye, right? And obviously, I'm a huge Kanye stan. I always say this disclaimer before I say something bad about him. I love him to bits and pieces. However, I don't know. I don't want to speak about mental illness, mental health right now. However, I really don't know if it's his bipolar, and that is like hitting me now. I'm
just trying to get the raspberries.
It's hitting me now that because he has like really high highs and really low lows. Because I'm recalling when he had a child I think they had 2 kids, Kim, and he was in a really loving space. And he had also released the song, what's it called? I forgot the name of the song.
I don't know the song.
Violent crimes. So he says niggas is savage, niggas is monsters, niggas is pimps, niggas is players, until niggas have daughters. And now they're precautious. And then he says, Father, forgive me. I'm scared of the karma because now I see women as something to nurture, not something to conquer. Right? And he was in a very loving space, even with his family and his friends at the time. Right? And I remember a friend of his had betrayed him. And Kim had to step up for him and say, I know you're in a loving space, because he was just like, he's not going to unfriend this person. He's just going to, retaliate to this with love. He's going to love this person, and this person will change based off of his love. He won't shout at the person. He won't fight with the person. The person, basically what he was saying, who's good to you, guy. I will kill you with love. That's all I'll show you. He was in a very, very calm place. And I remember Kim going off in the car like, no, this person is this and that. And he was just listening. He was not responding. He was just calm and he was listening. And he was like, I hear you, but I love him. And if you look at his rants right now, if you look at everything he's doing right now, as compared to like that version of him, now it's to say, before that, he had that scene with Jay-Z and Beyonce. And now I don't know what happened behind the scenes. I'm sorry, I don't mean to make this a Kanye thing. But I don't know what happened behind the scenes with Jay-Z and Beyonce. But he had like spoken crap about them on stage, and he was talking crap about them on socials. And it's giving, you saw what this person can do when he's angry, because Jay-Z was his brother. Yeah. You saw what this person is capable of doing when he's angry, and you just thought he wouldn't do it to you. Because now he's doing it to her and her entire family. That's something I wish we spoke about up there. But it's just an example, right, of what you're talking about. Yeah. So, but anyway, tell us about your postpartum journey.
Phew, guys, it was not easy.
Just a disclaimer, sorry. I actually was not present during your postpartum journey. And I realized that I saw Rami when he was 2 months old. And I think that was the last time I saw him.
What do you mean the last time?
I probably only saw him once after that, before he moved.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I would like speak to V, and I would I think I'd ask you how you're doing, but I didn't know the shift that you went through from just Vennesa to Vennesa as a mom. Yeah. And I realized that like years later, probably during my postpartum journey, that how was
this is what she was going through.
Yeah.
Damn.
But like dive.
It wasn't easy, man. Like for a person that, like, for me, I don't like struggling. I don't accept struggle. So when you're in that position, you don't have a choice. You are going to struggle. And you're going to go through a lot. So I don't think my postpartum issues were mental. We as women, we recover differently.
Yeah.
We go through that period. We all have our unique phases, right?
Yeah.
So now, with me, I feel like I had a lot of physical pain because I did have natural birth, and
You told me this.
the natural birth was everything. Well, it you know what, the beauty, God knew what he was doing, because I cannot sit here and say I'm going to describe how that pain felt, because I can't remember. You forget.
That's true.
You forget. So I if I sat here and tried to describe in words how it is, I don't remember. I do know that it was painful because my vagina tore at some point, but I can't remember the pain. That's why people keep on having kids.
That is so bad. That's what I wanted to get to. Yeah.
That's why people
keep having kids.
Like the first week of me having a child, you would never get me to have another one ever.
Yeah.
But now I do want another child because I kind of forgot how it feels. You forget, right?
Yeah.
So now the thing that affected me the most is the body changes. Oh God. Like, I take pride in how I look.
Because she looked perfect. I still feel like you look very perfect, by the way.
Yo, Sana,
But she sees a lot of changes.
Yes. My body, my physical changes are what brought me down, because naturally I'm like a confident person. I'm confident in how I look. I'm confident in, just everything about me, except my kisses, but everything about me. So, that was a huge test of character, because now my boobs are not looking the same anymore. I didn't have big boobs. I actually had like small boobs.
Yeah.
And after giving birth, after giving birth, they weren't so bad. Like, they were still full because there's milk. So you have hope. You're like, okay, now I can work with this. Actually, I hope I do out. And when the baby stops breastfeeding, now you start seeing the boobs' true colors, and you're like, no, maybe when it gets worse before it gets better. So you're thinking, maybe it gets worse, then it will pop. Because that's why men, that's what my partner kept telling me. No, but they'll grow back. No, they'll grow back. Till this day. He says that. No, till this day.
They're not.
No, he's like, no, they grew a little, hey? No, he'll say, oh my God, your boobs grew. I told you they're going to grow back. That's what he does.
Yeah, because men lie.
Yeah, so, I think he just says that to make me feel better. But like, it crippled me. The way my boobs look now as compared to before, it crippled me so much, because you cannot, that's why I hate when people come to any woman and say you need to accept yourself for who you are and what you've become now, because you've went through a difficult journey. Give yourself grace. Nigga,
I am not giving myself grace for Jack.
I would never advise someone to do that.
Yeah. Then you're relaxed. I remember.
It's not even about being relaxed. It's like, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna sit here and advise a woman to say, give yourself some grace and be okay with the new you, because you've gone through the most. Now, as a man, I want to talk to men first. As a man, right now, today, you know yourself to be a full man like this. If today I decide to chop off one ball and roka it, and you only have one ball left, and then I tell you, and maybe I'm not the one who's chopping it off. Maybe you had like an accident and you survived. And I tell you that you survived. You survived a tragic accident. Give yourself grace. Accept yourself. No, do you know that person? When you look yourself in the mirror, it's a completely different thing. Like, whose boobs are these? Those are not my boobs. For the majority part of my life, I didn't have boobs like this. Now I'm waking up and I have a different set of boobs. I'm not used to those boobs. It's like someone taking someone else's face and putting it on your head, and you're expected to be okay and accept it. Give me time to grieve my old body. Give me time to get used to this new one.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't make sense for you to just expect me to be okay.
Yeah. Do you think you're still grieving your old body?
I mean, slightly, yes, I am. But I'm starting to like make peace with what I have. I'm working with what I have, honestly.
Yeah.
And,
clothes. Yeah. Because Vennesa used to wear like she would pull off a bralette, and I think she still can, but she probably isn't as confident in it anymore.
I don't, honestly.
Vennesa used to walk around me naked. I've seen Vennesa once naked postpartum. I'm sure once, and I'm sure it was by mistake.
Yeah, it was by chance because no one is seeing me naked now. No. Yeah, clothes is a very big issue. I never thought I'd have to like look at a top and say, actually, this will not suit me.
Yeah.
Or my boobs will not sit properly in this top. I could rock anything. Now I have to be mindful.
Yeah.
Because not only is it because maybe it won't look nice, but I will not feel confident enough because this new pair of boobs that I have, I'm not used to them, so I don't have the confidence to.
Mine look like
do the wildest
socks.
things.
I've seen red socks when you put them on the line. Because I don't have boobs, right? So I also was so confident with they weren't the best, right? They probably, because you're never happy as a human being. Yeah. Oh, but guys, I was so confident. I hate the fact that this airs and everyone is able to see it because my mom's gonna see this.
Yes.
But I was so confident, guys. Like I could. And I grew up as an insecure kid. But like I got to a stage where I was like really confident. Yeah. I even got braless. That's how confident I was. Like even when I'm wearing like those what's it called, those noodle vest tops. Yeah. Spaghetti vest tops rather. Yeah. Without a bra.
Yeah. I never owned. I think I probably will own one bra.
You know what?
And I would wear it once. If I don't know what would happen with the bra.
So I did have maybe a couple of pairs, but I did not see the need to wear them, to be quite honest. I was almost never in a bra. And jiggy. Now, and guys, let me tell you, at first I was breastfeeding as well. So they looked like they were fine. Yeah. And I thought when I got pregnant, then maybe I'll have like a little size then. So even if they do droop, at least I've got, some sort of size. I'm not size. Like they're droopy.
You know what traumatized me the most about my new boobs? Yeah. That I did not experience with my old boobs? Like if I am naked and I have to pick something up and I make the mistake of doing this, guys, it can ruin my day. It can ruin my day because now I'm seeing things laying there like, what the hell is that? What is that?
Safeties.
I'm not used to. What is that? It sucks.
So funny enough, I still walk around naked, right?
Yo, son.
And there is a mirror in every room in my house. It's my belly. I still have like the mommy pouch. Vennesa lost hers in less than a week, by the way. 3 days postpartum, Vanessa's stomach was flat. Like 3 days postpartum.
I was so lucky with that.
Yeah. I'm 6 months postpartum. I still have my mommy pouch, but then again, I've never had a sister's flat. Yeah. So that was bound to happen. I have stretch marks, by the way. And I had hope.
I think you look good now. Like you've lost a lot of weight.
I hate how I look.
You've lost a lot of weight though.
Oh, I hate how I look. Like I am saving up for like I hope I win the lotto so I can get a turkey trip. But right now I'm saving up for like whatever it is that I can get, which would probably be those lipo injections. I am being very raw and very honest right now. Yeah. I need to do something.
Ish. Facts. I'm definitely getting my boobs.
You go down.
Yo, Sana, like till this day, that traumatizes me, and I feel like that's like the most PG 13 way to describe it because you can catch yourself in it. Yeah. That's my point.
Oh my gosh, I'm crying, guys. Oh my goodness.
So I hate it. I don't know lie. I hate it. I hate it.
You should try to leave. You don't look down. You don't look down.
Honestly, I don't like. I just hate it. I don't. And until this day, I hate.
Yeah.
I hate being on top. I hate it. I hate it with a passion. Not because it's hard or it's difficult. I just hate the experience now. There's too much things, too many things moving. Too many things moving, and they're moving. They're not even moving in a uniform direction. You know, like when you have nice perky boobs, like everything just goes. No, when you have langalanging boobs, there's no direction. Everything just.
Guys, by the way, Vennesa makes me laugh like this all the time. And she says, I think she's a joke, but she literally kills me.
You laugh at everything.
No.
Yeah, so I don't like them, guys. Like, for me, that's like, it's traumatizing. I don't like it.
I get it.
I am definitely going to get my boobs done when I'm done having kids.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm not gonna temper with it because I know I'm not done having kids.
Yeah.
But that's the one thing
that
I'm definitely going to get fixed.
I don't even know whether I'm done or not, but I'm at the stage of my life where I'm saying I'm done. I definitely am a person who wanted more than one kid. But when I remember the maza of pregnancy, of postpartum, every single time I think I should probably have another one in a couple of years.
Yeah.
I remind myself of that. Like, I drew it into my head because I have actually, from the first week postpartum, I knew that I wanted another kid. And I swear.
You lie.
I swear, from first week postpartum, I've always known that I want another child. Like, my child can't be alone. And I remember saying it to my mom.
I need to be paid to have another child.
Oh my. The thing is, I'm so delusional. Like, even the fact that I have
one
child right now is
delusional.
Is delusion. Yo, Vennesa, I'm so delusional. It's ridiculous. Haven't you seen that I'm delusional?
I know you are delusional.
Oh, I'm so... Like, let me tell you.
And that's why sometimes you need people like me to talk you back into...
So right now what I'm doing, I'm drilling, like my postpartum journey and my pregnancy into my head so that I don't, because...
Didn't you journal?
I've journaled. My journal is full.
Yeah. You need to go back and read his notes.
Because I'm even feeling delusional right now. Yeah, like... I know it's... Yeah, I know myself. Like, to a point, it's so bad, guys. I once dated this guy a couple of years ago, and I didn't know how rude he was. Until I saw him again this year, and this was for business purposes, nothing else. Because he's a well-connected person, and I had to have that help. Right? And he was okay, but he was rude. And I looked at him and I was like, I used to. And Vennesa used to tell me all the time that this person of yours is trash. He's rude.
Rude. And you didn't see it. All you saw was this. No, my man.
That's I loved him so much.
But yeah, you couldn't see through all of that nonsense, the rudeness and whatever.
So you
were delusional.
I'm very delusional. Like, I am very delusional. I live in my own bubble. I live in my own world.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Those bubbles will show you flames.
Imagine another child. You think those people with 4 kids are delusional? They're delusional. They're delusional.
Delusional.
They've got to be delusional to have more than one child. And with a maza, okay, no, let's say you have a loving husband. That's a different story, different ballgame. With a maza, more than one.
That's crazy.
You're delusional. You and me, same WhatsApp group.
Hey, nah, I'm scared, guys. If the first pregnancy can traumatize me like this, in terms of body changes and stuff, like now imagine the second one.
But now I want to get into the fact that you said you didn't go through anything mentally. Really?
I don't think so. Like, I feel like the only thing mentally was a shift of perspective.
Yeah.
But not necessarily... I didn't have... Is it PTSD? or whatever. I didn't. What is it? Not PTSD is when you have like
it's PPD, postpartum depression.
Yes, that. I didn't have that. Like I didn't experience that. My mental health did not deteriorate after giving birth. I was like anticipating it because you research and you check what to expect, but no, none of that. The only thing was a change in perspective. I used to be, believe it or not, a person that was like, I compromised a lot.
I believe it.
Yeah, I used to be a person who compromises a lot and goes the extra mile.
By the way, as well.
You see, I compromised a lot. I was too understanding. I was too. After birth, that's when I realized, I'm like, oh, okay, no, this is my superpower now. I am a woman. I have a superpower, and therefore I have grounds to demand. I have grounds.
And she demands now.
Yes, I have grounds to
swipe your own card,
to have expectations. I have grounds to say what I want and what I do not want, because when I go through what I will go through, I'll be alone.
And you'll be alone.
You are alone. Like my partner, he is a very supportive person. He will help me through everything, but helping me change the diapers, helping me with the baby when he cries at night will not compensate for all the physical change that I'm gonna go through. It won't compensate for all the sicknesses I'm gonna go through. It won't compensate for the bodily changes that I'm gonna go through. My cycle is different now because I was pregnant. My boobs look different now because I fell pregnant. My vagina tore because I fell pregnant. My hairline is never coming back. My hair is changed because I decided to have a baby. You get what I'm saying? Now I'm a little bit more like sensitive and emotional. I never used to be that
She was like a robot.
So a lot of things change, and unfortunately we don't share those changes. All of that falls onto you as a woman. So you have the right to demand. You have the right to have a standard. You have the right to expect your partner to play his part, to play his role, because I'm forced to play my role.
I can't back out of my role.
I can't. I'm forced to be a mother. Like not that sounds wrong. But like
you are though.
When yes, as the moment the baby is out, you are forced to be a mom to this person for life. And that looks like a whole lot of things. Your partner is not the one that's going to be making lunch and applying Vaseline on the baby, making sure the uniform is nice and
they can't do it.
And making sure
but like
it's not
they don't do it right anyway.
So it's like a lifetime responsibility. And the only way you can help me, just be a good provider, nigga. Just be a good person. And play your role properly. Play your role properly. The money makes women happy.
You know how I just said, well, I just exposed you, but it's not exposing her. It's a real thing. It's a good thing. Now let's see, when last did you swipe your own card? And then I just imagined your in-laws watching this, and then I remembered the reel I sent you. And you're like, how much does he make? 3,000. I wouldn't be able to afford this with 3,000 yakut, but anyway, but that's the truth. It is the God honest truth. Like I also unashamedly ask, excuse me, or how long have I been clearing my throat?
Billy on the rocks.
But I am also very much unashamed in that department because there's nothing else you can do. What else can you do? To be quite honest, what else can you do?
That I can't do for myself. I will never stop bringing this up to anyone who asks. I will never stop bringing, like, what is it that a man can bring to the table that I can't?
Like, bro,
I can think of one thing. But it's not even how can I put this? That thing that I can think of right now, it's like, it's so effortless also.
Which is?
The only thing that a man can bring to the table that I can't is sperm. I can't make the baby myself.
Why are you talking about pleasure? That's pleasure.
That's what.
Like the one thing they can
point.
bring to the table is pleasurable for them.
That's my point. To say
Yeah.
it's not it's so effortless.
In fact, if anything, it's a happiness for you. That's why there's this real booty made with love by my mom for 9 months, and 2 minutes by my dad. But that's the truth. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
I can't.
Yeah.
Honestly speaking, yes, obviously, like, I'm not saying men are useless and it's useless to have a partner, blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
But I just want us to like
Because you
think.
do need that
And
support.
also, I stand to be corrected. I don't
Yeah.
like in the comment section if you feel like there's something that you bring to the table that I absolutely cannot. You're allowed to put it down because I'm not a man. I wouldn't know. But according to me and my perspective,
No, I'm with you 100%.
there's yeah. We as a woman, when people say they want things to be 50-50, and obviously when you say 50-50, you guys are speaking about mostly financial stuff, right? To say you want to be 50-50, but newsflash,
Newsflash.
the moment you decide to court me and say we're in a relationship, the playing field already,
it's uneven.
it's uneven. It's not 50-50. So if you now want me to go 50-50 on your responsibility, now it's
not
even
50-50,
more.
yeah.
Already when I come in, it's not even. You feel me? It's already uneven.
Yeah.
And then you come in where you are supposed to step in
Before, within your role.
you with your role.
Yeah.
Now you want to say that role of yours that's already here.
I must help
We
you.
must share.
Ah.
Come on. 50-50. I don't mind contributing.
Yeah.
Londa, let me tell you. I don't mind contributing to whatever I have to.
Yeah.
I don't mind spoiling my partner.
Yeah.
I don't mind
Definitely.
spending within our household to
Yeah.
make our household better. You get me? I don't
Yeah.
mind it. Even I do that effortlessly
Yeah.
because I can. Hence, it goes
Yeah.
back to tell me something that that men can do that women can't.
God, there's nothing.
There's nothing, right? I can do
Yeah.
that. I don't mind doing it, but I want it to be clear.
Yeah.
If I do it, just know that I am helping you with your role.
Yeah, definitely.
I am helping you with your role, with what you are meant to be doing.
Anyway.
Anyways,
Yeah.
if maybe it would make sense if you're also helping me within my role of being a woman.
But you can't.
You feel me? I mean, sometimes
Even
there are
if you
things that
wanted
you
to.
can. Sometimes there's things that you can't, but majority you can't.
You can't.
You feel me? I don't mind doing all those things. I just
Yeah.
don't want things to be blurry and we don't know what
No
we're doing.
blurred
You must
lines.
know that if I'm doing this, you must look at it as me helping you with your role. If you are doing something else, if you are the one who's doing womanly stuff, I must look at it as you helping me with my role. Like, oh, my baby
Yeah.
can see good here. Maybe I'm a bit busy
Yeah.
or I'm a bit,
Yeah.
and I can't fulfill my role and you step in. That's great. That's what a partnership is about. If I see,
Yeah.
good, hey, my partner is financially strapped here, he cannot, and I need to step in and assist, I don't mind doing that.
Yeah.
But don't make me feel like I'm obligated. I'm
Do
not.
that. Yeah.
I'm not obligated.
You know, I always say I said I want to say this on camera so my friends can hear it. And if they watch my stuff, I'll see. I'm joking. But there are only 2 friends of mine that I'd marry. If I was a guy. Only 2. And I've told you this before and you asked me why. And she's one of them. She's definitely one of them. And the other one is also, her origins are also from Limpopo. So maybe you guys should be looking for
Perhaps.
Oh my goodness. Have you had a hustler of a wife? Like, this is, simply put it. For example, if I was a man and God forbid I went to jail or I got deployed somewhere and I was away for a while. Those 2 friends of mine that I'm mentioning right now, which is you and a friend of mine, another friend of mine, I know you would triple my, whatever it is I own, I know you triple it.
Yeah.
You not just work for your livelihood.
Yeah.
I'd come back and things are better than I left them.
Yeah.
So, I mean, your man won.
Period. Period.
P1. Like, a lot of my friends are good people. They're good women. They probably can take care of you. They're also like, a lot of them are also really soft right now. They're not hustlers. They're not hustlers. And I don't think that they have to be, they need to be taken care of. Like she's been preaching.
Yeah.
You know, of course you need to be really well taken care of. If you can do whatever you have to do in the home. But I think for survival,
you need special sets of skills. Yeah.
You triple my net worth. By the time I come back from deployment, I know I'd still be good. Yeah.
Life is soft.
Life is soft.
Yeah.
You know? Okay, so I think probably this would be the last question.
Yeah.
Now I have to make it good because I didn't come up with the question. I want to ask, what is the one thing that like is highlighted in your postpartum journey, or so maybe the best thing and the worst thing about it. Yeah.
Okay. I think let me start with the best thing, right? The best thing is it unlocked a certain character within me that I didn't know existed. I did mention earlier that I was like, I don't want to say cold, but it took a lot to get any emotion out of me.
Yeah.
Like, people would do things to me that are meant to hurt me, like terrible things, and I'd just not be fazed by it. I mean, that element is still there, but it's not as hectic as it used to be. You feel me? And emotions didn't come easy. I wouldn't cry for stupid things, or I call them stupid things. You know, like if I can lose, like I lost my car.
Yeah.
My car got stolen, and I was just like, I guess.
Straight face.
Yeah, it is what it is. I don't like crying over things that I can't change.
Yeah.
Like, if I can't change it, then why am I wasting my time crying over it? Because it's not gonna change.
Yeah.
I need to see what's next. How do we move forward from this? Like, I can't look at the negative. I need to look at the positive. What am I saying? How do we get through this?
Teach me, master.
Yeah, how do we get through this instead of now crying about it? And a lot of my friends don't understand that, because a lot of my friends are completely opposite to me.
Yeah,
like if something happens,
all of us
are dwelling on that thing.
Yeah.
Oh my god, my car got stolen. Oh my god.
Yeah.
And they can be so depressed for weeks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thinking the world is against them.
Yeah. Sorry to cut you. She also like gave me advice, and she was like, and it still like is in my head. Guys, I don't know. Sorry about my throat, by the way. You were just like, Lwandle, it's not gonna be bad forever. Like things are not gonna be this bad forever. And I realized that is the lens that you live your life by, which I used to. I don't know when I changed. I wasn't cold. You're not cold.
Yeah.
Excuse me. You're just a realist and you're an optimist. That's not a bad thing. You know, because you're not cold. You are very loving, and you know, you're nurturing, and you are all of those things.
Yeah.
You're just an optimist.
Yeah.
You know, that's not a bad thing. And I used to be an optimist. I used to be an emotional optimist because I've always been a crybaby. But yeah. I think from the time I was pregnant, I cried about everything. Everything.
You did.
Yeah. Everything.
Yeah. So I think for me, that switch up. So after birth and everything, I started having like a soft spot, like a soft heart. My heart.
God needed you to do that.
Yeah. My heart softened up a lot. Now I could feel. Like, you'd hurt me and I'd feel it, that, oh my God, you hurt me.
Yeah.
But now, because it's a new feeling, I don't know how to navigate through
and it hurts more.
And it hurts more. It's like, oh my God.
But you don't give yourself grace for feeling.
I just don't know how to navigate.
Yeah.
I'm just like, how can you
do
this?
Yeah.
How could you do that? And I will think of 20 million ways of why you did it so that it's not as bad. So it's justified.
Yeah.
Okay, this is bad.
But
But
it's
maybe
not.
she did it because of A, B. So it makes sense to me so that I'm able to process it better.
Yeah.
Because I can process the hurt better if there was some sort of reason behind you
Your
doing
actions.
your actions. If there's some logical, even if it's not logical to me, if it was logical to you to do that and it hurt me, it's better for me to digest that hurt. But now,
she gave people lame
if
excuses.
I struggle now. Now I have a soft heart and I get hurt. I can feel it. Like I feel now, which is it's a good thing, I think, because it avoids me keeping people that I shouldn't.
That you shouldn't.
It avoids me overextending myself in places where I shouldn't.
But she did.
Yeah, I overextended myself a lot. I looked over things because you just do something, it's like, whatever. You feel me? For me, my thing was that if it doesn't increase my bank balance, if it doesn't impact my life in anyhow, it really doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Why are we dwelling over it?
Yeah.
Why are we crying over it? Let's just move on. But now it's different. Now I feel my emotions are unlocked.
Yeah.
Because of their experience. I think it just came with being a mother.
No, but from the time you were pregnant, you were extremely emo.
Really?
Yeah. You were extremely emotional.
I don't know. When I was pregnant,
you were so emotional. And it was so foreign to me. Because I'm not used to this. Because we used to live together at the time. And so I had gone into a relationship. My head was spinning. I was not.
You were dizzy.
I was dizzy. And we were together all the time until I got into a relationship. And when I got into the relationship, it was unfortunately when you had fallen pregnant. Right?
Yeah.
And now you are, I want to call you needy, but you were needy.
Really?
Yeah. Like, even if we're chilling in her room and we're watching whatever, we're binge watching whatever, eating, because we had supper together. And now it's time for me to go sleep. She'd be like, Lwandle, you're leaving. And you could see her doesn't want me to leave. That. Yeah, she didn't want me. She's a person who likes her own space naturally.
Yeah.
So maybe she loves having her friends around, sure, but at some point she needs to have her own space.
Yeah.
Like most people, to be quite honest. But at that time, you're leaving.
Yeah, it was. At some point, I would even break. Okay, you can watch your show. Can
I tell you? Sorry, she hates the fact that I'm obsessed with girlfriends. They removed girlfriends on Netflix. I watch it on YouTube now.
What? You fetched it on YouTube.
Because I haven't watched it in over
guys,
a year.
It makes sense. There's no way you watch the same thing for years.
Yeah.
And sometimes she knows what they're gonna say.
No, I definitely know from season 1 up until the last season. I know
why are you watching? You know what Steve is gonna do to Jacob. Why are you still watching again? It won't change.
I love it so much.
Oh, Asana.
So she'd allow me to watch Girlfriends because she didn't want me to leave. Shame. And then I remember telling my then partner this, and he was like, shame. Should you go fetch Vennesa? And I'd even tell him that I don't know if it's like the fact that she's pregnant. Vennesa wouldn't care that I'm gone right now. She wouldn't care. But right now she seems to care. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we'd go. Even with your partner. Because you would be like, for example, if he wouldn't pick up his phone on a random day before she fell pregnant, she'd be like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
He'll call back.
Yeah.
When she was pregnant, you were like, Auntie, he wants to leave me now.
I was overthinking everything.
Yeah. Do you think he doesn't know how to tell me that he's just leaving? And I'm like, no, that's not the case. He's going to call you back. Yeah. You know your person is a busy person.
Go Leo.
Yeah. I remember just laughing there. I was like, that's why I'm shame. But anyway, the negative.
I think the negative has to be the physical changes, bro.
Yeah.
I lost my hair. Like, that I lost my no guys, it was bad. Like it wasn't a joke. Like I just after pregnancy I lost my hair all around. Like
I wanted to say you first cut your hair because it was going anywhere.
Yeah, my hair at the back was gone. So I cut my hair and I was like, okay, let me do that style of you cut your hair
the fade at the bottom.
The sides were leaving, the front gone. So each time I
Yeah.
cut my hair to start afresh, the same thing would happen.
Yeah.
It would just fall off. And worst part, like initially, like when I had just given birth to Rami, my hair would fall off as if I have cancer.
Sure.
Like it would literally fall off as I'm combing it, and you can see this huge
Chunk of hair.
Yeah. It was bad, and it still is bad. Like right now, yes, I can still braid and stuff, but it's not strong. Like it's terrible.
Sure.
And nobody can. I mean, I'm sure there's maybe chemicals and stuff that I can use, but
thank God for wigs.
Thank God for wigs.
Yeah.
You feel me? But that's like a struggle that I never used to have.
You had really good hair.
I didn't have that struggle. Now I do have the struggle. Now I do have to consider when I'm wearing a dress. Oh damn, this kind of needs a bra. Oh, how much that sucks.
She never wore a bra, guys.
Yo,
I probably wore a bra 3 out of 5 times, 3 out of 7 days a week.
yo, guys,
She never
it
wore a
sucks.
bra.
It sucks. And not only did my boobs drop, also that nipple of mine is 10 times. Guys, I used to have a nice cute nipple. It was this tiny. Now it dominates the boob. Like what the hell? I feel like I'd be a little bit fine with how my boobs look if my nipple was smaller. But now because the nipple is half the boob, it's literally half the boob. Now it's hard to overlook the change.
Yeah.
It's hard to mize it and act like you don't see because it's too much.
Yeah.
It's too much.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, like it's a lot. Now when you're dressing, you have to make sure. Okay, guys, this is a struggle I never knew I had.
God.
Sometimes these boobs can be in different directions, and you have to like sort of like adjust. Come here, and then yay.
And guys,
Come here.
You think she's exaggerating?
Guys,
She's
I
not.
never used to have those struggles.
Yeah.
I mean, I might sound like I'm being weird about it, but
You're not. I know now that you're not, because before
Yeah.
I fell pregnant, I used to think, your stomach is flat. You're fine.
okay. It's not the same. That's why it goes back to like people saying, no, you need to give yourself grace and accept. How do you accept when now you're facing a new problem? You are facing a problem you've never faced before. And then when now who's telling me to accept? Are you there? When I'm busy going through these things, you're not there. Don't tell people to
What if it's
accept.
other moms that are telling you to accept?
No, don't tell me. When I accept your own, leave me alone. If I say I want to complain about this until I die, allow me. Allow me to complain about my boobs until I die. Because they're not, these are new. I have to learn the manual.
New.
Exactly. I have to still learn the manual. How can I accept something I don't know? I'm still learning them, guys. Give me grace. Give yourself grace. But in a way, or allow me to complain.
Yeah.
You feel me? This is something that my partner will never hear the end of. This is one of those things. You'll never hear the end of until he buys a new pair that I can speak good about.
And even during the recovery phase of that new baby.
Hey, I'll remind you I'm here because of you.
Alright guys, we are taking the last part of the show. My camera, my phone overheated.
Yeah, the conversation was heated. That's why it overheated. Yeah. But I think just to close off the conversation, over and above everything that I said, all the juicy things that I said, I love being a mom. I love the person I am now that I am a mom. Being a mom is amazing. You can't even explain it. Like the love that you have for your baby is insane.
And the love that you generate in general is crazy.
Yeah.
Because your baby's making you.
Yeah.
That's why you're so emotional.
Yeah.
Because you're supposed to generate that much love.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Like I'm not you can't describe it. Yes, you can't describe it. I love it. I do not regret it one bit.
Yeah. Amen.
As much as it's amazing, I would have to be bribed to do it again with someone else. Yeah. But if it does happen without being bribed, then I guess it's God's will, and I'll be very happy to step into that role again.
And it's the Lulu.
Yeah.
It's not God. I wouldn't blame God for things He's not supposed to be blamed for.
I'd be delusional.
I'd be very delusional.
Yeah. But yeah, I guess I guess that's that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you are like a much more fresher mommy than me.
What do you mean?
You're a new mom.
Yeah.
My child is 3 this year.
He's old. He's like walking, talking,
eating
things that everyone needs. Potty trained.
Yeah. So you are just stepping into this whole thing. How is it for you? Like
a mess.
Yeah.
Like the best mess of my life though.
Okay, that sounds good.
Yeah. But I don't wanna like erase the fact that it's a mess. You know, and I'm just trying to make the best out of my mess.
Yeah.
You know. I've had the most inexplicable 6 months of my life. And I said in another video of mine that I actually can't tell you what it is that I'm going through because you will never know. Excuse me, unless you go through it yourself.
Yeah.
So no other mom, no other person could tell me that. I can't describe to a person who's not a mom what it is. As much as we can talk about it, but I can't tell you. You know, because I have gone through postpartum. PPD specifically, and I was in denial for a while because I didn't think I'd go through that. I don't even think I'd have stretch marks, and I didn't think I'd have droopy breasts. I have all of it. All, you know. But specifically because at some point I also felt incapable. You know, and you know most of it. Yeah, because when I'm down bad, that's my first phone call that, hey. Yeah, and I actually sometimes feel bad.
Why?
Like calling you.
Why?
Aren't you like tired of just having a negative person like hitting me up?
Is that what you see yourself as?
Yeah, because I'm always complaining.
But I'm always complaining.
You don't always complain.
Chief, I'm always complaining. I mean, it might not be as hectic.
Yeah.
But I'm really always complaining.
So like sometimes I feel like I'm burdening you.
No. You know what I've realized?
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna deviate a little bit. You know what I realized? I feel like we are all brought into this purpose for different things.
Yeah. We have
right?
different roles.
Yes, we have different roles. And sometimes you don't know you're playing a role because it's something that just comes so effortless and natural, and you don't know that that's your purpose.
Yeah.
So I'm saying this because I realized it with my partner. My partner has friends, and all of them, they feel comfortable sharing their deepest, darkest secrets and the things that they're going through. When they're called, they're always venting, be it girls, be it guys. Everyone just feels comfortable. And he's not a man of many words. So I can't say he sells them whatever. All he does is he listens. And feedback was that when they talk to him, they find healing in whatever they're going through. And it's not like he gives them words of advice or whatever, but like whatever he does, him listening or whatever the case, it heals them. Them speaking to him heals them. That's his purpose. That's why he's there.
I can attest to that.
You get what I'm
I've
saying?
spoken to him too.
Exactly. So I'm always just like, Dr. Phil, what's going on? Like, why are these people telling you their darkest Sometimes, actually, speaking of, I have friends that are my friends that tell him things that they never even told me.
I think I've told him something that you don't know.
Because I feel like maybe, you know, when you know a person's character, this one is not going to receive this well. Oh, this one is just And then to him, they actually can
divulge.
Yeah.
So I actually can tell him something that you don't know. But I can tell her my darkest secret, knowing very well that she's going to go there and tell him. And whatever advice she's going to come back with is meshed. And I find that great. So yeah. Because I feel like he's even more emotionally intact than you are. Not emotionally intact, but like he has not a bigger feminine side. But like she said, she's a solution-based person. You know? Yeah. So, but he can then say, no, but you need to view it like this. So by the time she comes back to me, I can tell because this advice has a little bit of spice.
Really?
Yeah, I know.
I thought I was playing the game.
No. I know.
Right.
And sometimes even when I tell you I'm sending you.
No, like I always do that, hey? Yeah. And I won't even waste time. 2 seconds won't pass. Once I see paragraph, I'm like, babe, listen. Always.
Yeah.
I said, so hey, this one needs emotional intelligence.
Yeah.
Because I know if I can advise with my own words, it might not be what you want to hear, or what I need to say to a person in that situation. Babe, listen, so this is the situation right now. I read and he says, so you know what happens in my head?
Yeah.
He gives me feedback. But I think A, B, Z. I would have thought of that. No, you're right. You're actually what you're saying. You're right. I probably would have thought of that. Yeah. So I'm stealing that and I'm
bringing it. I know when it comes to me, it's spice. I know like this is not you.
Yeah.
Like, cause I guess I could be a profiler if I had to work like as in that department in national security. I could be a profiler because even if there are certain things my friends don't think I know that I really know. I know when your advice comes to me as just your own.
Hectic.
Like I'm very much aware. That's why there are things that I would get right. For example, remember when I was laughing at you in your baby shower and you were getting all the answers wrong. And not because you don't know me or you're not attentive, but because it's just there's certain things you would have obviously bypassed. Yeah. Like any other human being. Yeah. But I catch on. I was getting things on your birthday when Kissy made us play that game, the very same game. I got things that her parents didn't know, her siblings didn't know, and I think the only person who was competing with me was her partner. Yeah. Literally. And I spent no time with Vennesa. Yeah. You know, but it's because I feel I know. Yeah. I know. Hectic. I'm very good with personalities. I'm very good with like information. Like I really. Yeah.
I can't believe you could tell. I'm thinking I'm playing the game.
No, I know.
That's crazy.
Yeah. But basically that's so I love my guys, I say this all the time, I was born to be a mom.
Really? I can't even believe you're saying this right now. Considering how you felt in the beginning.
Even in what I was feeling during the worst part of me, I knew that this is what I'm supposed to do. And that's why then the saying goes, to whom much is given, much is tested. But what else am I? I'm the most nurturing person. Like, I will love you. You know, like I will. And who should I love more than a person that I made? You know, I don't even know how to explain it. And it's not to say that I didn't feel like, is it ill-equipped? What's the right term? Ill-equipped, nah? Or is it unequipped or ill-equipped? I don't know.
Whichever.
It's not that I didn't feel that way. It's not that I didn't feel that I wasn't, you know, that I didn't have it all together. I knew that I didn't have it together. She's a witness. I didn't. I don't. I still don't. You know, but even in that, I will go all out in motherhood, even when I feel that I'm not supposed to be here. I will still stand up and go paint my daughter's room. I will still stand up and go fix her.
You are like the cutest mom ever, hey?
Yeah.
You are literally the cutest
I enjoy it.
You do like the tiniest things that I feel like I didn't even do when my baby was that tiny.
Yeah.
And you just, the smaller, finer details.
Yeah.
So cute. Like,
I enjoy it with my entire being. When I'm picking out an outfit, you might think this was an easy pick. I lined up 3 outfits
and one thing about you and your outfits, child, she's particular. Like,
yeah.
Today, my child is going to be looking like this from head
to toe.
To toe.
Big time. Like, big time. That's how I know that I was made for this.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing I'm enjoying more, even in my pain. Like, I could be crying and probably in regret, but she still's not going to look like a mother. I could be in my worst, but I'm still going to go braid her hair. You know?
Yeah.
I can still have a whole meal prep, not being myself. And I'll still, you know, and I could still, I know I need help.
Yeah.
But I still don't think anyone's going to get the job done as good as me. So you could offer, maybe bring her for 2 days, and I'm like, no. You know, and that's how I know.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah. I don't know if, I don't have a word to sum it up.
Yeah.
But I do feel like good. Yeah.
Okay. Now we've come a long way.
Definitely. You know.
Yeah. come a long way to be able to even detect the goodness in the mess.
In the mess.
Because the danger is being in the mess and not being able to get to a point where you can point out the goodness. Yeah. And all you see is the mess.
Is the mess.
Very dangerous game, that one.
Right.
But yeah.
Wrapping it up. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having me.
I love you.
I love you too. Always.
Always.
And also, I really enjoyed this conversation. You know I love talking about anything that a platform, a free platform for me to complain. Sign me up.
Yeah.
Sign me up.
Yeah.
So this was perfect. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming. Alright guys, this was amazing. I had the time of my life. Guys, Vennesa cracks me. Vennesa kills me. But thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, engage, turn your post notifications on to be notified each and every single time I post. See you on the next episode. This was episode 5.
Yeah,
it's just crazy, right? That means it's 5 weeks because I've only been posting on Wednesdays.
Yes.
Crazy.
That is crazy.
Right. Thank you guys. Love you loads.